actor Damon Wayans Jr. is known for making us laugh on hit TV shows like New Girl and Happy Endings. Let's just name him a couple of things. I mean, he hits the stage, he does TV and movies. Yeah. He's now trying something a little bit different, hosting a game show, Raid the Cage. It premieres this Friday on CBS. Here's how it works. One contestant tries to take as many prizes out of a cage as possible before the time runs out. The amount of time that they have is based on how many trivia questions their partner answers correctly. The team with the highest value haul goes on to the final round. Here's a clip of Wayans asking a contestant about his time management in the cage.
And you had it. You're just a little greedy with your time.
I know I was.
Yeah.
It's okay.
What happened?
I saw a lot of small things, and I said, I got a couple seconds more, and just keep putting small thing in. I saw that mask. It called me. It was like a tractor beam. It said, "Come get me. Come get me."
Put me on your face.
And I did. I almost did that. And I put it in there, and I should have just got it and headed out. I didn't.
Yeah, but don't worry. You still have 2 more rounds to add to your bank.
Damon Wayans Jr. joins us right now. Good morning.
Hey, man, how are you?
I'm good. Appreciate you joining us.
That was a really good summary of the show.
Yeah, pretty much. Just that small clip, right?
Yeah.
All right. You're known for acting.
Yep.
Stand-up. I mean, you pretty much do it all. This is relatively different, hosting a game show.
Man, yeah.
How did this come about?
So I've always been like a really big fan of like game shows and shoplifting.
Yeah.
So
And shoplifting.
this combines both of those.
It is thrilling.
Yeah, you know, I just really I like the idea of trivia mixed with the physical challenges. You don't usually get both of those in one show.
Yeah.
Right.
You either get the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or the American Ninja Warrior, and I feel like this is kind of like both of those.
But I love your tagline, get in, get out, get rich.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think people must have a strategy before they get in there. And do you think they lose it once they get in?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, once you get in there and there's so many options, you know, like when you were a kid and you went in the toy store and your mom was like, just one thing.
Yes.
And you're like,
It blew your mind.
you know, it's like that. It's that feeling where everything goes out the window. You see black, you just try to grab whatever you can.
No, they have a thing, guys, on the show where you're either a grabber or a gabber.
Yes.
And I said, do you think you're a grabber or a gabber? Someone who answers a thing or goes in and runs and gets the stuff.
Yeah, I think we know our roles right here.
Yes.
I used to catch footballs. You're a gabber.
Yes.
Yeah.
All day long.
You're a gabber,
Yes.
for sure, yeah.
Yes,
You gotta
yes.
gab. What about
Damon,
you?
I'm very curious. All right, so your father is Damon Wayans Sr.
Yes.
You've got your uncles Marlon and Sean, very funny people.
The most talented family.
Can't forget
Very
Kim.
talented.
Can't forget Aunt Kim.
Yes, yes.
Aunt Kim.
Aunt Kim.
Yeah.
And then you
Nephews,
come along.
nieces galore.
I mean, did you at any point look at them and just think, you know what, I'm going to go into management consulting. Like, I'm not going to do this whole, I'm not going to try to go
I'm
into
gonna be an accountant.
Yeah,
I don't want to be in front of the camera.
I mean, actually, I wanted to be an animator initially. I used to like draw all the time, and then one day I accidentally opened one of my dad's checks, and I was like,
Is that a phone number or?
No.
be an actor now.
So Damon said you accidentally opened one of your dad's.
Yeah, I was like,
How does
oh,
that
that's supposed
work?
to be for me. It's Damon Wayans.
Oh, okay, got it. But everybody always talks about in living color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will there be a living color with the next generation? Don't you think that's a great idea?
I would love that.
Would you?
Honestly, I feel like the world needs to like laugh,
Yes.
like really hard, and I would welcome it, you know, with Keenan's blessing, of course.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
you know people.
I know some people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever broached it or said, hey?
So I feel
Hey,
like
Uncle.
they've visited it a couple of times, but it never really like actually landed. But I think if I were to take the helm,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would have to be done right, though.
It'd have to be done right, and I feel like we need the equivalents. We need like the equivalent of like a Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
We need the
look at all the
equivalent of, like,
stars you have.
Jamie Foxx,
Davidson,
David Allen.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
how do you find those people?
No doubt
they're
about
out
it.
there. You
Speaking
find
of
them on
finding
social media.
people, though, Jeannie Mae, she's
Yes.
a great co-host in Raid the Cage.
Yeah.
You know, how was it working with her? And being able to ad-lib and show both of your personalities.
I thought, you know, Jeannie is just like she's so good at her job. She's so like empathetic. Like she really got the contestants to like, you know, like really be involved with the whole process. And I just think that she's really funny and fun, and it was just natural. It wasn't like we weren't faking it, like we were trying to get along.
Right.
And I always love that when you don't have to force it.
No doubt.
You working
about
on a
it.
new comedy special?
A new comedy, like stand-up?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always like, this is gonna be the year, and then like I do a project that takes me away from the stage. So I think once I give the right attention to the stage, I'll be ready to.
But you still hit the stage.
Oh, I
though.
do. Oh,
Yeah.
Daddy hits the stage.
Well, listen. Speaking of
Thank you,
dads.
Daddy.
Yeah. Okay.
Daddy hits the stage.
That took you back a little bit, huh, Gayle? You was thinking about Magic Mike. So relax, Gayle, relax.
What are we talking about?
But speaking of
We're talking
dads,
about Ray the Cage.
your father is one of the most multi-talented dudes in the industry.
Yes.
We know about the family, but specifically your father. And he is one of the funniest stand-up comedians, one of the GOATs.
Yeah.
So for you to follow in his footsteps, to be named after him, what is it like to carve your own way in this industry?
Yeah. First of all, my dad is like one of the funniest,
Yes.
like super funny stand-up.
Yeah.
Not my top 5, but he's solid.
Thank you, Damon
He's
Wayans
to spank
Jr.
me, man. I'm not gonna put him in my top 5. Yeah, you know, I feel like it's an honor. You know, he when I first started stand-up, he would bring me like on stage with him all the time. So I kind of like, I got the drill. I got the drill factor.
Yeah.
You know, he taught me everything that I know. So I can't really, I don't really compare myself to him. I just take the things that I've learned from him and from my family and apply it to my craft.
All right, well, I'm hearing whispers
doing
about
him
a show
proud.
between y'all in the works. I don't know if
Hey,
it's
man,
gonna happen, but
I can't
hopefully
say
it does.
anything.
My fingers crossed,
You know
that's
what
for
I mean?
sure.
Once these strikes get taken care of. You know
No
what I
doubt.
mean? You know?
Damon Wayans Jr., thank you so much. Raid the Cage premieres Friday at 9, 8 Central on CBS and Paramount Plus.